What is up? What is up? Welcome, welcome. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. Guys, welcome to another DL Talk. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. Thanks for the 8 likes to start off this stream, guys. That's amazing. Let's see if we can get to 10 before the first 5 minutes of this stream, or first 10 minutes of this stream. That'd be amazing. And of course, you know, we've been getting pretty close to like 40 likes per stream. Let's see if we can make it 50 for this stream. I mean, we're maybe getting a little ambitious here, but we just appreciate the support. We're always grateful here, you guys, and it just helps us out a ton to let other Blue Crew members know what we're doing here, because we stream at random. So, you know, with boosting those likes, it helps the other Blue Crew members get notifications or help it rise up in their timeline, so on and so forth. You guys know out of YouTube. Let's continue on here. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. Who do we got here in the chat? We got a Sniff in the house saying the #1 Bitcoin hating channel. We don't hate on Bitcoin, man. We just, you know, we think there's better options out there, but we think Bitcoin's going to be around. We think it'll still be around. It won't be #1 forever, in my opinion, but, you know, like you brought up a good point yesterday. Maybe there's just catalysts that are making Bitcoin #1 forever. Who knows? Maybe that's the way Bitcoin is. The Bullish Crypto Sniper in the house. Cheers to you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hunte in the house. Who else do we got? DN in the house. Crypto Rich. Sup G and Blue Crew. Yeah, guys, we're already having a really good start here with the Blue Crew. Appreciate the enthusiasm, the bullishness. Thanks for hitting that like button. You guys know it just helps us out a ton, right? I can't even count that high 50. Yeah, exactly, right? It's not normal, right? But this channel, we're looking at the analytics. We're looking, you know, we get to look at our YouTube studio or whatever. And we're seeing the numbers, man, and you guys are doing some tremendous stuff for the channel, and I'm just grateful. Like, it just means the world to be seeing this type of, seeing good momentum building for this channel and the community building and gaining momentum as well. I'm happy for all of us here. We're looking at the moon.
Oh my God, this is definitely...
Right? It's definitely not normal. Definitely not normal stuff. Look at the count. Exactly, man. So keep it, bringing that bullishness. Love it, guys. Appreciate you. Let's jump into it. So XRP now going down to the 46-cent range. Very sad to see. We're seeing a little bit of a down day for a lot of cryptos. BTC not being able to hold above 30,500, going down below, about dipping $300 down. We'll see what ends up happening here with BTC because we know the majority of the market still follows BTC. XLM didn't get the memo yet, though. It's still hovering above 10 cents, but obviously the bullishness hasn't carried it past that 10.4 area. Maybe we do see under 10-cent opportunities there for Stellar again. Unbelievable gains for XXA here. Exinium still keeps blowing it out of the water. Kudos to the Blue Crew member who brought up this crypto. You are probably making some filthy gains here. 67% gains in the past 24 hours. We had SHX go as high as 419, right? Around that range. We're loving seeing the build up of momentum right there in the XLM ecosystem, and SHX, still such early days. We love the price ranges for this crypto. We don't like chasing pumps, but if there's ever a next red day for this type of crypto, we want to keep picking up, stacking, adding to the stacks. Such a tremendous opportunity, I think, with this type of crypto, but do your own research, all that good stuff, or don't. I'll never tell you what to do, right? DeFi land now at 000605. Man, the fall of this project, but they still continue to build. They can still continue to develop, and that's why we still keep following them here. They're a big contributor to the Solana ecosystem. Maybe there's some other things at play here, but we're keeping our eyes out here with DeFi land as well. XPX getting closer to that 000900 range. Good to see some momentum building right there for the XPX, coin. TRX, divisive as ever. Unbelievable to still see it above 2 cents. I just remember when it just made a home at 2 cents forever for TRX. So still being in pretty good gains, about what, a 4x since then, and hovering above despite all the FUD, despite everything that's going on. Interested to see what the future for TRX holds and the Tron Foundation and everything else. Not Quant. Oh, speaking of Quant, we got to look at some Quant and see where Quant is at. But Aqua Token at 000388. Right there as well. Let's jump into Q&T. And guys, if you're enjoying the content, or you like talking about crypto, or you like what the Blue Crew is saying in the chat, and you like what you're seeing, just thank you so much for your support. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Any new subscribers, any new members to the channel, like the members are killing it. The Green Giants, you guys are such a tremendous support to the channel, and I'm just grateful. And we're trying to keep it up here on our end by providing you with, guys, some good content. Nobody likes what the Blue Crew is saying in the chat. I'm sure they like what Full of XRP is bringing here. He's saying, what is up? How's it going, man? Have a great rest of the show. Oh, DN, for sure, man. Have a good one. Take care, dude. We need that ETF cash. Let's go. Miles P, how you doing? Mentellect in the house as well. Darcy. Yep, I sold at 53 cents. Nice, dude. Took some profits, right? That's what the green days are for. That's what the green days are for. Show me the moon, G. Yeah, let's look at the moon, man. Let's take a look at the moon. Let's sit back and enjoy the show here. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Much love.
Oh my God, this is definitely... Look at the moon. Oh my God.
That guy who's pointing out at the moon, by the way, is relatively calm, I gotta say. For a guy, like, if you were to see the moon coming that close to Earth that fast, that guy's just standing there going like, oh, look at that. And he has the time to, like, hold his phone out, right? Or whatever. Like, if you see the moon coming that close to Earth, you're not even going to be able to create words. You're not going to be able to, like, oh, look at the moon. That is definitely not normal, right? Yeah, it's definitely not normal. You're about to die. But it's a funny video nonetheless. He knows the moon isn't real. Exactly. That's why. Maybe that's why. He's like, oh, look at the moon. That's why he's so calm. 100,000 Casper or 37 Quant right now. Choose. Which one would you choose? I choose 37 Quant personally. I would go with 37 Quant. I think we're at a point right now, you guys, and it's going to be like, you know, with the possibilities now. We like trying to look at all the range of outcomes, right? So for Quant, we're seeing the range of outcomes and the ceiling potential of Quant almost being, you know, not limitless, but like this is, you know, I wouldn't want to say a next BTC type of moment here, but in terms of how the supply and price correlate, and then we're talking about like their use case and level of adoption so far, at least amongst like the BIS, the Bank of England, and, you know, I'm sure other banks and what they're doing with Overledger just being released. I think it's definitely, yeah, try to, as a part as, you know, as much as like with XRP as well and XLM, Quant is in there. It has to be part of the Power 5 at least of just trying to accumulate at whatever price as whenever you can. We are weary. For some reason, some part of me still scares me about Quant, where we could see a major dip that takes us to like a $16 range for Quant, despite Overledger being released, right? Some global catalyst that happens or just major FUD, something like that, right? That's what scares me. Is like, I feel like we knew about Quant when it was around the $7 range. We accumulated Quant there at around that range, right? But now we're like in an interesting zone here where we're not too far from, like, we're far away from the all-time high, but we're still also far away from like the very bottom, right? So this is an interesting thing, but I think at this point, you know, as the years go along, as Overledger adoption continues to take place and we continue to hear more things about Quant and their developments and what they're doing with the Digital Pound Foundation and many other collaborators, I think it's just a time to just be stacking before this thing is a $10 billion market cap and maybe a multi-trillion-dollar market cap type of crypto. It has that potential, so we want to be, you know, I like Casper, don't get me wrong. That's a young buck. We don't know what a bull cycle looks for Casper. Casper could be tremendous opportunity, and I feel like maybe we'll be eating our words because there's, you know, I feel like there's more upside, I guess, or more likelihood of upside for Casper versus a Quant, in terms of like, you know, which one can go to the upside in a really, like, the quickest right now. Like if we were to say which one's the next one to go up in a ridiculous way, I would say Casper, but I think over time, the long-term hodl is the QNT one. Yeah, we bullish on all of them though, so maybe do 50. How about, yeah, there you go. 18 Quant, 50K Casper, can't go wrong. You win there. You got him, right? You got him. You're hodling, right? Oh, damn, here comes the Bears, G. Oh, don't tell me about that. You're telling me the Bears are coming, the big bad Bears? Exactly, man. We want to, like, we're still in a speculative cycle, all these cryptos are going to be going up, and we want to have a portfolio that's diverse, obviously, but, you know, having our top tier cryptos in there. Like I was saying with Quant being part of that, like, Power 5 right there, and XRP, XLM, right, being part of those. I think a lot of people are sleeping on AVAX, you guys. This one's a tiger one for today. This one's a deep red one that I am targeting right here. At a 720 million supply, it's been going sideways for a really, really long time, and now we're getting opportunities here at $12. $12 AVAX, guys. They're part of the Digital Pound Foundation as well, and I think involved with Securitize too, right, along with Ripple. So this is one to keep an eye out for, AVAX. I think it's just still the early days for this crypto, but it's had tremendous momentum since 2020, right? Had a hell of a bull cycle there. I think we could be in for some really fun times with AVAX. I'm bullish on this one, and we got the eye of the tiger on this one for a red day, right? Red across the board. Hasn't really had its day in the sun yet. We don't even need to go back to all-time highs to make some really filthy gains here with AVAX and taking advantage of the staking opportunities as well. Guys, thanks for the 15 likes, the 14 viewers. That's amazing. Let's keep the momentum going here, guys. We're trying to reach 50 likes by the end of the stream. That would be awesome if we can. We're building up the blue crew here. If you're watching, and don't be intimidated by the blue wrenches in the chat, feel free to jump in. If you like crypto, shout out your favorite crypto, or, you know, tell us stuff about ISO 20022, Interledger Protocol, Ripple, Stellar, quant, you name it, educate us, bring something to the chat, and you can get a blue wrench. We're going to stop giving away blue wrenches when we hit 5K subscribers. So, you know, try to get your blue wrench while you can. They're valuable, right? All right, H bar at 4 cents is another good one here, or I like it under 5 nickel right here for H bar. I like setting up positions for H bar staking, algo staking, near Casper, AVAX. Like if I can do DeFi with those things, hell, a lot of these cryptos, man, I would just start setting up staking positions and, you know, little by little over time before this next bull cycle comes. How many months did it take for us to recover from the FTX collapse when we had that nice little run up, right? So the FTX collapse happening. When was it, you guys? Do you remember? It was in November, I believe, right? We had a straight, just all the way down crash. So in November, and then it took us from November all the way up to March. So it took about half a year to get a nice little rally towards the upside there. We just had the SEC Binance news. I'm going to give us, let's say, I'm going to say about August to September is when we start seeing our next run up towards the upside there. It would be awesome to get, you know, moon in the summer, though. That's when you can see the moon most clearly, right? There's no clouds in the sky. I only use XRP and FLR for DeFi and NFT. Full of XRP. Hey, man, legit, dude. Legit. I'm not the biggest fan of FLR, but I do use, I do still stake FLR and compound the interest. And then XRP, you stake XRP. What do you stake your XRP with? Let's keep going into the news here, you guys. We're trying to keep it crypto and appreciate everybody here. Much love to the Blue Crew, the Green Giants tuning in. Do we have a Green Giant in the chat today? It's just a room full of Blue Crew today. I'm sure a Green Giant will join us. Here we go. All right. And if you don't know what a Green Giant is, those are the members of the chat, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's jump into it. MasterCard, digital asset and blockchain technologies will one day become critical infrastructure for storing and moving value. Digital asset and blockchain technologies, critical infrastructure for storing and moving value, for storing your value, the store of value, right? Moving, what does that mean? Fast transactions, speed, efficiency. The MasterCard multi-token network will make transactions within the ecosystem secure, scalable, and there's the key word, interoperable. It's got to be a DLT if it's going to be interoperable, right? I'm interested to see what this is all about. I'm sure some people have done more deep dives into the news here with the multi-token network. But isn't that funny? Now everything's about interoperability, whereas before with Bitcoin, when it was initially introduced, it was about silos, right? It was about, let's put everything onto the Bitcoin blockchain and make that the source of value because it's finite, you know, we know how it's going to work, you know, right? But now it's all about interoperability. Like, holy crap, a lot of these technologies are doing tremendous things for different use cases and different needs. We need a network of networks. We need a combination, right? Yeah, our titles are getting maybe a little bit more hypey, Darcy, but I appreciate that comment. And you're an OG of the Blue Crew, you know. Appreciate you. Ralph Cooper, another OG, tuning in. We got Cool Cat Crypto, another OG. Appreciate everybody here. Just blue. It's the notion of blue. So this is huge, though, right? You got a global payment provider here, MasterCard, finally accepting, you know, or publicly acknowledging the value of digital asset and blockchain technologies. So we're at this phase now. We've been streaming for a while, right? 6 years, 7 years or so, right? And it would be hard to get this type of news coming out from MasterCard or Visa. And now they're just telling you right in your face, right? So we're maybe, you know, I don't want to say we're right around the corner, like months away, but this could be something that we're, you know, maybe a couple of years or so away from really seeing, like, you know, a lot of people being aware about digital assets and how critical they are, right? people are already getting really savvy with using apps on their phone, how to download them, how to use them, right? And people even getting independent payment provider apps and stuff because they don't trust banks or, you know, certain things like that, how it's developing, you know, just being an app life on your cell phone. You know, it makes sense that eventually value is going to be on there too. We're going to be storing and moving value through these devices. Once again, CoinDesk even talking about the MasterCard news here. Global Payments Network MasterCard is piloting tokenized bank deposit applications with its new multi-token network MTN testing ground. Excuse me. The card giant is launching. Let's just look into it a little bit deeper because this is really big news for just, once again, guys, all the FUD that's been happening with Binance, Coinbase, Celsius, Luna, FTX, Ripple, all this stuff. Those are the companies, right? It's the companies that are being dealt with. It's not the technologies. The technologies are fine. They're continuing to innovate. They're continuing to build. They're continuing to get adoption, right? Once again, it's the companies. It's not the technologies. And we see that the BIS and here MasterCard acknowledging blockchain, DLT being very, very important. Guys, we're so close to 20 likes. I feel like we can just hit it within the next couple of minutes here. And that would be amazing. Once again, we got a goal of 50 likes for the end of the stream. Let's see if we can get to that. That would just be amazing progression. You know, we've been averaging about 40 in the past few streams here. Let's see if we can keep it going here. You guys are amazing. And once again, we release shorts on the channel as well. We're trying to be more active on the channel because your support has been showing out. And I'm just so grateful, you guys. Anyone tried ChatGPT App Store? I haven't. I like ChatGPT. I still use it in a very basic way. I need to get really start looking into it even more. And, you know, I didn't even know they had an app store. So that sounds awesome. Just waiting for the 30 million per XRP guy to arrive. Exactly, Darcy. I'm sure they're watching. I'm sure they're lurking and working. So MasterCard piloting tokenized bank deposits in new UK testbed. London is ready. It looks like the company is launching what is called a multi-token network, which will begin by testing tokenized bank deposits. Tokenized bank deposits, guys. CBDCs, deposit moves onto experiments and using stable coins and CBDCs. Gotta love hearing that. Digital assets being used, right? MasterCard is setting up a testbed dubbed with multi-token network, which will begin by exploring tokenized bank deposits, which will be available in beta mode this summer in UK. This summer, beta mode happening. Head of crypto and blockchain at MasterCard said a number of banks and financial institutions are being invited to participate, and the multi-token network initiative will move on to embrace central bank digital currencies and regulated stablecoins in due course. Guys, we are here before the digital financial system. We are still in the traditional financial system. Expect things and perceptions and a lot of things to change when we're going into that digital financial system. The migration has been happening behind the scenes. The infrastructure has been being placed. ISO 20022 has been continuing to get adopted. Digital assets continuing to get adopted. CBDCs continuing to get adopted. It goes on and on. Been working all day. What's up, Alan? Appreciate you tuning in as always, and thanks for showing the support. I knew we would be able to hit that 20 likes easy. We're going to be well on our way to 50 likes by the end of the stream. I'm sure of it. Blue Crew, what is up, man? You know, that's awesome because doing that, you guys, lets the other Blue Crew members know, and it allows us to have more Blue Crew members in the chat to really get the chat active and talking to each other and, you know, talking about crypto here. So an example that they're bringing up here. So the first types of applications and use cases MasterCard intends to drive forward with the tokenized bank money dovetails nicely with MasterCard crypto credentials, a blockchain analytics application announced in April to ensure transactions are compliant with things like anti-money laundering AML regulations. Let's say a bank in the UK has this tokenized form of bank deposit, and let's say another bank in Singapore also has a tokenized form of bank deposits. You can see this being an exchange one for the other, also known as cross-border transfer of value, cross-border payments, right? #1 crypto company to first focus on cross-border payments, interoperability, MasterCard saying all that good stuff, talking about a multi-token network, right? Future is distributed ledger technology, guys, and we're taking a major leap into that future without a doubt. Let's keep going. You guys are feeling bullish. I know that for sure. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have a favorite crypto you want to shout out or look at on the charts, feel free to shout it out here. We'll take some time to look at a chart really quick before we start going into more news. Until somebody posts something up like that, we'll look into some short news right here with Stellar. Specifications are crucial if you want to develop a smart contracting platform that isn't error prone. Tom Weller, who is this? Building Soroban official at Stellar. Oh, we got to follow this guy for sure. And then look at the view chat. Oh, I don't know. Discuss spec strategy for Soroban official in the latest episode. If you guys don't know about Soroban, that's the WASM-based smart contracts platform. Build the future of DeFi today with Stellar, with Soroban. Excited to see where this thing is going. Let's check out this little clip here, 55 seconds, and then we'll look at your chart, Blue Crew, whoever shouts out some crypto there.
Even Alan Kay, who invented the concept of like object-oriented programming, used to talk a lot about the fact that objects should actually convey all the information that's required to communicate with them, right? So, this idea that smart contracts should actually include a specification for these are the things that I do, and this is how you communicate with me. It's obviously not a new concept, but it is like a new concept in the world of, in some ecosystems, and we keep having to reinvent that. So I do find that super interesting. And yeah, I think when we saw Rain, and obviously in Soroban, we can talk about this in a bit, we actually, from the get-go, implemented this specification. It's called Soroban spec. And basically every smart contract has this like custom section that describes what the contract does and what its data looks like. Even
some more information in the smart contracts, right? That's what we want to, it's awesome that Stellar and both XRP, the XRPL, are building and developing out smart contracts. That's what we like to see, and that they're doing it. It looks like they're doing it the right way. They're doing it at a turtle's pace. They're not trying to jump ahead and just, they're trying to make sure that they're releasing things that are going to be resilient and consistent, just in the same way their tokens, as just using them for payments, are resilient and consistent, right? Look at Step loading up on Tel. Okay, let's look at Tel here really quick, and then we'll look at Step. What price is Telcoin currently at? Let's do Telcoin Tether there. Qcoin. Oh yeah, Telcoin. If we're still in a speculative cycle here, you guys, and more money is gonna just flood into the market and just go to all these cryptos. Telcoin definitely shows that it has that capability of having out of this world type of volatility. A crypto that went from what? 000 ranges all the way up to 6 cents. That's kind of what we're hoping happening here with SHX, a move like that, right? Something that just goes from 000 ranges up to not even a nickel, right? For it to be life-changing stuff. Now we have Telcoin having played around the 001 range for a good while. We don't even need it to go back to a nickel, right? Having it go up to 2 pennies is a 10x, right? Plus. So that's a good lookout right there, Darcy. That's an interesting one to keep an eye out for sure. Step. Are you talking about a Step Finance, or is this the one with this logo right here? They're also involved with Solana, if I'm not mistaken. They're at a penny range right now. Step is interesting. Had an all-time high of 28 cents. We don't even need to get back to 28 cents to have some really good gains. I mean, if it goes up to 10 cents, that's a 10x, right? Does it have that potential to do something like that? I haven't been really keeping up with this project too much. I kind of just like Solana, really, in the Solana ecosystem there. The logo for Step is a green foot. Oh, okay, got it. Let me check that out. Maybe they don't have it on TradingView, but we can check it out on Live Coin Watch here. Green foot. Green shoe. This one's a 000 coin as well. Yeah, it looks like it's on Binance. Had an interesting pump. Went from about 001 to that range. Now it's at 0001. You think there's life to this one? What's been going on with it recently, Sniff? Like, what was some news that you heard about it that keeps you bullish? ESG score penalties and controls. We're building our own prison. Yeah, man, this is crazy. Smart contracts. I hear you. I hear you, One Truth Seeking. I hear you. Well, I'm sure it's already blueprints. They're just selling us on the idea of it. Exactly. They already have this all, you know, when they're deciding to reveal it, it's just, you know, they're already even beyond that point, right? I feel like they already knew how their end game is going to be for doing smart contracts on Stellar and doing smart contracts on Ripple, right? Or XRPL. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 30 likes. This is awesome. 30 minutes, 30 likes. Let's keep it going. Appreciate you guys. Much love to the Blue Crew. Much love to the Green Giants. Let's get back into some of the news here. We've had some good bullish news so far already, talking about MasterCard, Global Payments Network, creating a multi-token network. Multi-token network testing ground for stablecoins, CBDCs, all that good stuff. Digital assets, blockchain technology will one day become critical infrastructure. The infrastructure is already being built, and we're witnessing it here on this channel every day, following BIS, following ISO 20022 adoption. We got Alibaba Cloud and Elastos, another project that we like, Elastos, that we think is undervalued, especially with the small supply. You got a YouTube clip right here talking about global cloud storage leader Alibaba partnering with Elastos to deploy one-click solutions for builders of Web3. One-click sounds pretty awesome to me. I like innovators in this space, that blockchain technologies that have connections to the W3C, collaborating here with Alibaba Cloud, creating convenient, easy ways for builders of Web3. Bullish as hell on Elastos here. Let's check out that price. 135, 15 million total supply right now, 33 max supply it looks like. Hasn't had a really great pump in a while. It was down at $1.50 once before, and it went up to $12. This next run up could maybe take us to, like, we don't even need to go back to the all-time high, right? $93. So Elastos, maybe this next run up takes us up to, like, what, $25, maybe even $40 to $50. Like, that's amazing gains. You know, you're talking a 25x to 40x right there from $1.35. We like taking those swings for the fences right there. That's a tremendous opportunity. And not many people know what's going on there with that development of Alibaba Cloud and Elastos, and that Elastos is continuing to build throughout the bear cycle. That's what we like to see here, you guys, right? 1 like away from 30. Is it just programmed right there? Is 30 likes just programmed now? Staking for STEP is at 100%. That is insane, Sniff. It's a move to earn coin. Yeah, that can earn some speculation for sure. I see, Sniff. I see where your head's at. Yeah, that's insane. I like that idea, dude. All right, let's keep going. We got our eyes on the prize with BIS here. Ripple XRP fam, BIS org project Mariana has an international blockchain-based network at the heart of the project that works as an interbank foreign exchange market, and it uses bridges. Bridge currencies. Let's check this out.
A tokenized financial system may be on the horizon with the potential to change markets. Today, the largest financial market in the world is the foreign exchange market, trading $7.5 trillion a day. How might we trade and settle FX in a tokenized world? Project Mariana ventures a look. It explores how wholesale central bank digital currencies, together with concepts borrowed from emerging decentralized finance, may improve effectiveness, safety, and transparency of FX trading and settlement. Mariana is a joint project between the BIS Innovation Hub, the Bank of France, the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and the Swiss National Bank.
Some Ripple partners there.
How does it work? An international blockchain-based network.
A 3-currency AMM. Interesting, right? And then, of course, they do the shape of the eye because BIS has their eye on the prize for sure. This is the Sauron Tower right here, guys. The BIS The eye, the one eye, right? Symbolism, all of it BIS right here, but the three ring symbolism as well, right? What we see on the Triskelion of the Ripple logo, right? The three currencies, the three ring circus, right? Here we go.
Is at the heart of the experiment. It serves as an interbank foreign exchange market for hypothetical euro, Singapore dollar, and Swiss franc wholesale CBDCs. So-called automated market makers, decentralized exchanges popular in today's DeFi markets, enable FX trading and settlement for financial institutions.
Alchemist, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Wholesale CBDCs originate from the domestic platforms. They can be transferred between the domestic platforms and the international network using bridges.
Using bridges, maybe three different bridges? The three X's, XRP, XDC, XLM? Or is the bridge all XRP? Is the bridge all, you know, I'm sure it's whatever bridge the bank decides to use at that time, right?
A uniform technical standard for the wholesale CBDCs on the international network
I love it. So-called garbage.
enables interoperability and central bank governance. Project Mariana pioneered
Allows for interoperability and central bank governance. That's what they want, right?
the use of novel technology such as AMMs for interbank FX markets, pushing the boundary
Oh, look at us. We're under the water now. Why the water symbolism, right? And I understand, Alchemist. Symbolism garbage, but we got to speculate too, man. Sometimes we got to speculate and go in those directions. I'm just going to tell you what I'm thinking in my mind. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader. I'll never tell you what to do, and I'm always wrong. But yeah, we're under the water here with Project Mariana.
of central bank innovation.
Good little clip from the BIS there. Good keeping up with them. Thank you, 801 XRP, for releasing that, but we also saw it on the Bank of International Settlements clip there. Let's keep going with the news. Guys, unbelievable support. 31 likes. Let's try to get to that 50 by the end of the stream. Let's see if we can do it. I would appreciate it. If not, it's all good. I mean, we're getting close to 40. I think we could definitely hit that. And to get 40 likes in like the past 4 streams, that is unbelievable. That's a hell of a floor we're starting to create. And we're creating a tremendous, tremendous community. Age of Aquarians. Yep. That's why we like that Aqua token too, right? Water, liquidity. Exactly, Jim D. Jim D knows. What's up, Jim D? Let's go with Monica Long here. A lot of people have speculated. I forgot to talk about this, but a lot of people have already started speculating about, you know, Brad Garlinghouse possibly leaving eventually once the job is done, right, if you will, with Ripple. And I feel like they've been maybe even trying to set up Monica Long here. I think she's the president right now, the current president for Ripple, right? So they've already been trying to set it up as like she's going to start becoming the face of Ripple. And David Schwartz and Brad Garlinghouse, jobs finished, they're moving on, and it'll be all right, right? I don't think there's going to be major FUD towards Ripple. I think I think it's been setting up this way to have this female leader, just in the same way Stellar has Danelle Dixon and Tezos has the, you know, Kathleen Kennedy, right? Or no, not Kathleen Kennedy, Kathleen Brightman, right? I think, you know, we're starting to see that age of like these women leaders. And of course, you know, we've seen it in big tech already with the males, with your, you know, your Elon Musk, your, you know, oh man, what's the Amazon guy's name, you know, so on and so forth. All these male leaders. I feel like we're going to start seeing in a new age, in a new digital financial system, in a new era, we're going to start seeing like a growth of, you know, the women leaders, right? The women CEOs. Alchemist, okay, I never knew, man. I never knew. Well, let's check out this video from Monica Long here. Appreciate the support as always, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
It's really interesting to look backward.
And once again, if you're enjoying the content, it really, you know, just really makes our day when you're hitting that like and you're tuning in and watching. And I hope you guys are enjoying what we're seeing here. Let's see Monica Long right here, president of Ripple, I believe now, right? I could be wrong, but I think it's president. At the Web3 Financial Industry at Paris Blockchain Week 2023.
It's really interesting to look backward. We started this journey of working with financial institutions in 2015. We would walk into banks. The original pitch was this idea of you can create an account on a public blockchain called XRP Ledger. It has a built-in decentralized exchange. This would be a very efficient way for you to conduct cross-border payments, provide you a lot more transparency. This was right after Mt. Gox collapse and Silk Road bust. You could guess that the banks generally slammed the doors in our faces. The timing was off. Since then, over the years, crypto as a market expanded a lot. There's been a much warmer embrace across the institutional world. The past couple of years have been a real tipping point for institutional DeFi, where you see even the biggest banks embracing this technology as the future, and they have to adapt or die. It's really interesting to look backward. We started this journey of working with financial institutions in 2015. We would walk into banks. The original pitch was this idea of you can create an account.
I'm just replaying it so we can really absorb what she's saying here, you guys, right? Just like, you know, getting this idea that they are far along now where they were. Like, it's, you know, for her, she's probably like saying, man, this has happened fast, but it's also like kind of funny just seeing how much work we have done up to this point, right? Hey, I don't want to, you know, talk about these type of, you know, topics in there, you know, Sniff and Jim D. I understand the perspectives and stuff like that, but hey, if that's, it's moving in that direction, right? It's moving in that direction. And what we're doing is trying to project what, you know, we're expecting out of projects like these, you know, expecting, you know, Brad Garlinghouse is going to probably step down in the future, and who's going to be the face of Ripple then, right? And I think they've been just really setting it up big time for Monica Long to be that face, right? She's young. She could be there for a really long time, right? And they've already been grooming her. She's been there for already a long while, right? She's recounting what they've done in 2015. So the transition will be like nothing's like really changed, even if Brad Garlinghouse steps away. That's what you want to see. Like this team, Ripple knows what they're doing with this company, right? And how they're building it out for future success. All right, let's keep going on.
It's really interesting to look backward. We started this journey of working with financial institutions in 2015. We would walk into banks. The original pitch was this idea of you can create an account on a public blockchain called XRP Ledger. It has a built-in decentralized exchange. This would be a very efficient way for you to conduct cross-border payments, provide you a lot more transparency. This was right after Mt. Gox collapse and Silk Road bust. You could guess that the banks generally slammed the doors in our faces. The timing was off. Since then, over the years, crypto as a market expanded a lot. There's been a much warmer embrace across the institutional world. The past couple of years have been a real tipping point for institutional DeFi, where you see even the biggest banks embracing this technology as the future, and they have to adapt or die. It's really interesting.
Oh, snap. And they have to adapt or die. Adapt or die. Why is that such a key word all of a sudden? You know, you have that being released by a big face and Brad Pitt in Moneyball, that movie Moneyball being known for that line of adapt or die, right? And now we're starting to see adapt or die like being released, you know, talked about. Like maybe it's part of this like whole thing. It's like, hey, once again, not everybody's coming to the future. Not everyone's coming to the past. You're either prepared for this future or you're not. Right? The blue crew in here, the green giants, we're prepared for this future. We're ready for this digital, you know, transition into the digital financial system. We're already seeing the progression as we're moving forward with this. And Monica Long, the head of Ripple here, the president, right? If I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me. I think it's another high position, but I think it's that one. Telling you right there, it's adapt or die, right? Institutional DeFi is an oxymoron. Yeah, that is pretty interesting there too, Sniff, that's for sure. Moving on, Fed Payments Improvement, BTP Payments experts have launched the Digital Business Networks Alliance to oversee a new electronic exchange network. Contact the Digital Business Networks Alliance to connect to the exchange framework and experience modernized bank-to-bank payments. It's all on the tip of their tongues every time. That's all they can talk about is cross-border payments, bank-to-bank payments, right? Payments in general, digital payments, instant payments, you name it. They want it. Micro payments. Alchemist, okay, cool. President, right? Yeah, so she'll be there for a good long while. She may become the CEO and president, right? Like that's probably how they'll pass it off is Brad Garlinghouse steps down after the win of Ripple and, you know, him, you know, being there, right? Monica Long set up for being CEO and president. Work Until I Moon. I appreciate that support, man. Yeah, hitting the likes, guys. We're trying to reach 50 likes by the end of the stream. If not, just in general, if we can get 50 likes for this video and you're watching later, that would be great. I would greatly appreciate it. It helps us, you know, just we need this support, guys, for this channel just to continue going at the momentum that it's going, and we want to keep building up that momentum, right? It's very, very important. The Masonic square and compass, just like Israel's hexagram. Yeah, crazy stuff here, man. I hear you, man. It's the merging of everything. Interoperability, liquidity, fluidity, right? All that stuff, right? It's all about just a blend, everything blended together, right? The interweaving, the globalism, the one world mind, the hive mind that they're trying to create here. That's what it's all about, right? That's, you know, as much as we want to be connected with each other, we also forget about the value of individuality as well. Oh yeah, man. I mean, you know, however this whole journey of life, and all of us have our own different journeys, right? And how it all comes to its conclusions, you know, it's only us for it to experience on a personal level. And we'll see, you know, how it all unfolds, man, how it all unfolds. But the future is bright, I'll tell you what. Let's jump into the charts here now, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. I don't think we have any more news to go over. Let me just make sure, though, by the way. Yeah, Banque de France, MES, Project Mariana, man. Great to hear. Great to hear. Fresh off the press. I love that. Fresh off the press. It's refreshing to see that in a Twitter post. SAP is a Ripple partner and will process $50 trillion business-to-business market in the Asia-Pacific. Open your eyes, XRP, Visa, and SAP join forces to make enterprise payments more efficient. Appreciate you releasing this, Chad. This guy's a Chad. Visa and SAP join forces to make enterprise payments more efficient. They're all about payments. They're doing the migration underneath our freaking noses here, you guys. Not underneath the Blue Crew's noses, but I'm talking about the masses' noses. You're seeing all this news. You're seeing all these developments happening. And, of course, we're like, well, we're not seeing a change in the crypto markets or, you know, how it's being affected or, you know, prices aren't going up, blah, 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 blah. Well, when it does shift over to the digital financial system, we're in an era of utility and these digital assets are more important than ever. You know, we'll be, you know, grateful that we were even in this time to accumulate what we can before it really took over, right? I don't want to get too hypey or anything like that, guys. I like to diversify in a lot of different directions. I have precious metals. I have fiat too that I'm stacking up, of course, and you know, getting ready for, you know, taking advantage of low prices. I want to take advantage of that right across the board avalanche. That, you know, let's go into the deep reds now, guys. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's look for some values here in the deep reds. What cryptos are down in the past 24 hours that could be good values. Near Protocol, ETN. We like ETN. Dude, if ETN gets to the 001 ranges, we'll probably start, you know, focusing in on ETN around that range. Digital Pound Foundation member in that area. Multi-chain's an interesting one to keep an eye out for. Ripple has had some collaborations, or, you know, XRPL. Max supply of 100 million at 334. It went into an all-time high of about $33.81. I kind of like multi-chain right here at around these prices, so we'll add this to the deep reds. Cadena at 57 cents. If you are a proof of work junkie or you love proof of work stuff, Cadena looking to be the most legitimate proof of work one that could scale. And I do actually like the value of Cadena around these ranges. 64% down on the year, 41% in the past 90 days. I like seeing a Cadena as oversold, and we don't need to go back to its all-time high to make some really good profits. KDA actually, yeah, definitely, you know, making me more interested for sure in that project. Secret Token at 31 cents. I like. It's a privacy-focused crypto, privacy-embedded smart contracts, right? That's pretty interesting. Unique type of project that I like at 31 cents, and you can get staking rewards off of, and you're getting it in the reds, right? So staking rewards can maybe pay off if it does have a pivot in the future. Avalanche, we're loving Avalanche at around this price range. I think we're going to take advantage of AVAX right there for sure. And then we, of course, like Ocean Protocol here at 31 cents and Matic. So Matic, Ocean Protocol, AGIX, AVAX, Secret, Cadena, and Multi-Chain and Electronium. Hell, even Near Protocol. There's some really good deep breaths today to take advantage of. I think the ones that are closer to 10% down, I like the likelihoods of pivoting there. So Near Protocol and Electronium. Akash, once again, we talked about yesterday. This one could be a good one to start staking and building up some good positions there as well. All garbage. Exactly, Alchemist. All hot garbage. What's up, Ronald? He's jumping in saying, what's up, Blue Crew? Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Stride is down 14%. Okay, that's not too bad right there, Sniff. GDLT, is this is just the start of it. We are heading back to serfdom. The few thousand elites will have the world divided between them, and compliance Gregs will be in the synthetic food. Oh, shoot, man. Devin, Steve, Soylent Green happening, huh? Complete dystopia. Complete divide between the rich and the poor. Damn. Brutal future. Brutal future. Thanks for dropping that truth bomb there, Devin, Steve. Shout out to everybody else tuning in, and shout out to the Blue Crew, the Green Giants. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for your support to the channel. So yeah, once again, just looking through the deep breads here. We like Cadena, we like Near Protocol, Electronium, Secret Network, Matic, Render Token under $2. I'll take some Render Token under $2. I like that. Ocean Protocol. Ocean Protocol, I'm digging more and more. 1.4 billion total supply right there. You had a really nice move up recently with Ocean Protocol from 18 or 12 cents all the way up to the 30-cent range, and it had a really strong breakout. Like, Ocean Protocol might be out of its bear cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one might already be getting ready for whatever the next bull cycle is building up to be. 61% up on the year. I don't like chasing pumps, but this is a project that's already, you know, been through multiple bull and bear cycles, right? Multiple bull and bear cycles, and they continue to build. They have connections with Ripple and the Interledger protocol. Very, very excited for Ocean Protocol, right? Those water type of tokens, or water theme name type of tokens, Ocean Protocol and XRP being my top two. In terms of the water, you know, themed type of tokens. I like making money off hot garbage. There we go, David Brumbelow. Everybody's got their own perspectives, right? To some people, there's opportunities for gold and some money to make, and some people it's, you know, really high risk and you're losing your money throwing into those things, right? And, you know, that's what's so great about the crypto space, and what makes it so fun to be a part of is that high risk, high reward, possible amazing gains overnight, or collapse of your total portfolio overnight as well. We're riding the lightning, that is for sure. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody tuning in for another DL Talk. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another one. I'll see you guys in the next one. I am always grateful. I'm grateful for the 32 likes. And thanks to any new subs, any new members to the channel. You guys are doing tremendous supporting this channel. It's building up really great momentum. We're going to keep it going here. Much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto communities, Blue Crew, and all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love. We got the eye of the tiger. We keep it crypto. Adios.